Hi there, it's Shell. I am doing an alcohol ink drawing in this video. This is one I found on Pinterest and it's in the left upper corner. So I just kind of wanted to recreate this drawing with my alcohol markers, and I am using Ohuhu. This cat was so adorable, and to me it kind of looked like watercolor, but I kind of wanted to get the effect with alcohol markers. So I am kind of showing you what alcohol markers I used in this, and the numbers and stuff like that. But as it goes along, you'll notice that maybe I forgot. I'm not sure. But I wanted to record this. I am sitting on my couch, which is really nice. And I am using a really alcohol friendly paper. This is a notebook that I created using Cougar paper and cardstock, really thick. If you're interested in that, I will try to find that and put it in the captions below. But this is really fun for alcohol markers. Like I said, it's really thick, so your alcohol marker is not going to soak through to the back. So if you wanted, you could color on the back too. So I really, like I said, I really love this cat. And I think I got the proportions correct. I am really focusing on that these days. And this drawing took over an hour, and I sped it up like times 10, I think, and so it's really sped up. You'll see like the dark color that I used on here was kind of low on ink, so I will go and find my new markers and use those. This right here is my swatch of my Ohuhu markers, and I will put a link to that below. I love these markers. They are coming out with refills now, so if you wanted to, you could refill them. You can see here, this one's nice and juicy, and I did purchase like a new set of grays, the gray tones, because I tend to go through those the most. But thankfully I had that so I could work on this cat. I consider drawing this like Sophia. Sophia is black and white, but I really love the coloring of this kitty. So I kind of recreated it exactly, like it's showing. And you'll see, I made some mistakes, but you know what? That's why we learn. The cat in the photo or the picture you cannot see his ear on the right side, so all that is kind of fabricated. But I think it looks really cute, really fun. I am still drawing every day. And I'm sorry I'm not posting as much. We are so super busy. The company that let us go has essentially hired us back to do their private locates, which is really good for us, but has made us super, super busy. But the income is so much better than when we actually worked for them. So, but yeah, we're actually locating trailer parks right now. And if you have ever been in a trailer park, man, it is so, so congested. So right here, I am using a stencil because I really wanted to get that circle, the right size circle in there, and get that so it's perfect and not just kind of hand done in there. But if you look, I think I did this about 10 days ago or so. So I'm just now getting into editing it. I'm using a new editor. So yeah, it's really fun though. I'm really enjoying drawing right now. Like I said, I've been drawing daily, and I thought I would just give this a try. So I went ahead and I erased my blue marks. If you saw when we started, I drew this out in a blue pencil. So here I really felt like it was getting kind of dark, so I was trying to figure out, what I want to do. Alcohol markers are really, really interesting. If you use too lighter, then you will kind of desaturate your alcohol, the color, and maybe it doesn't turn out as well as you like. So you really have to know what you're doing. And I do have a lot of of practice with alcohol markers. But here I felt like things were getting really dark, so I went, and maybe I messed up, but I think in the end it all came together. Not this part, but I went and I refilled my zero alcohol marker, which is just pretty much pure alcohol. You'll see that here. And I went ahead and filled it, and I went over the whole thing except for the black and kind of toned it down a little bit. Well, that makes it splotchy and messy, and I really didn't like that. I especially wanted to lighten the part under his mouth because that is supposed to be like a shadow, and I wish I wouldn't have put that dark color there. But like I said, in the end, it came together. So if you look at it now, it's really splotchy. I wasn't happy with that. So I went back to my markers. I always keep all the markers I'm using out until I am done. But I did go back and, resaturate the areas. And in the end, I think it turned out really nice. Again, I had Sophia on my, in my thoughts. And I thought, well, should I do like a green eye and a blue eye like she has? And Clint's like, no, you'll mess it up. So I just went ahead with the yellow. And I love how it turned out in the end. When you're drawing, I think the most important thing is you want your darkest darks and your brightest brights. I think that really makes a drawing. And I say I'm new at this. I realized I've been drawing for 5 years now. So I'm learning. I mean, I'm still learning. We're all still learning. And but I think I have a little bit of a concept on what I'm doing. But you do want your darkest darks, and that's what's going to bring this together. So I went and got just a small marker and added the little hairs, and I think this in the end is what really made it. Just those little tiny touches. Yeah, like I said, I love how she turned out. And yeah, I don't know if this was enjoyable for you, if you like the voiceover. Right now, I don't have time to run out and make a video in the studio, but I am just drawing for myself and just trying to have fun and relax when I can, because man, we have been so slammed with work. We worked on that one trailer park for 8 hours the other day, and like I said, just so tired. We just haven't had snow this year, so not a lot. So we've been busy all winter long. But yeah, like I said, I think she came together. I'm going to get some white ink here and put the highlights in. And then I'm going to sign it. Love you guys.